have developed a revolutionary 3-step Fibreplex system to combat the effects of oxidation damage on the hair and especially to combat hair breakage. The key step is the Fibreplex 1, which is the Fibreplex Bond Booster system that contains our revolutionary fiber bond technology. This is a hair which is in the process of being lightened, and we have the Fibreplex Bond Booster system inside, and there are the molecules that you can see here, and they go inside and they form a protective shield around the keratin. And the net effect that this shield has is that you will have the same great performance of your lightening, but the fibers are protected, so the damage that the lightening can cause will be significantly reduced. The second step that we have that goes after you rinse out the lightening, that is the Fibreplex Bond Sealer. And the Bond Sealer concerns the surface. It will coat the surface and make a very smooth surface that is very strong resistant against breakage. So let me show you what the difference is. In a normal lightening process without Fibreplex, the end result that you can see is something like this. You have a good lightening effect, but you have damage inside the hair in the keratin, and you have also damage and roughness of the surface. And this hair will be very strongly affected potentially by hair breakage. However, with Fibreplex, the net result looks something like this. The surface will be much smoother, and this hair is much more resistant to any hair breakage, so it's much stronger than it would be without the Fibreplex. And there is a third part to the system, which is the Fibreplex Bond Maintainer, which is for your client to take home to ensure that this effect will be long-lasting. So how do we prove all this? So let's put some numbers to the performance. And the first and very important thing is how do we assess the amount of damage reduction that we have when we're using Fibreplex. And a very good method to measure how healthy your hair is to measure its elasticity. When hair gets damaged, its elasticity decreases, and we have a machine where we take single hair fibers and we just stretch them and measure their elasticity. And the more elastic they are, the more healthy the hair fiber is. And when you look at the numbers that come from this, what you can see very clearly in the chart, that when you take virgin hair and you bleach it, you get a significant amount of damage. And when you bleach the same hair but use it with Fibreplex, there's a significant reduction in the damage, which is up to 20%. The second thing, and the more important thing in this regard, which is very close to what your client sees, is the actual measurement of hair breakage. And there is also a machine and a method that we have. And we do this in a way that we take hair strands and we comb them between 20 and 30,000 times. And this is a big stress to the hair, and it simulates quite some weeks of inside the life of the hair. And we can very exactly determine how much breakage of the hair occurs. And if you look at the graphic here, we see that on the left side, even virgin hair after subjected to this treatment shows a significant amount of hair breakage. If we bleach this hair now, what we see in the middle graph is that the amount of hair breakage increases, and this is because the inside of the hair is weakened and the outside of the hair is rougher, so both of these effects contribute to more hair breakage. And now when we take the same hair after treatment with Fibreplex 1 and 2, we see that this bar goes significantly lower, so now we have up to 94% less hair breakage. And this is something which not only you can measure, but this is also something which you will be able to see in the salon with your client. Because when we see it here in this example, on the one side there is the standard bleach, and if you comb through the hair, there will always be some hair breakage and you will have some hair that you find in the comb. And if you look on the right side, where it is with the Fibreplex, you see the combing gets much easier, and also as a result there's much less breakage of the hair. So the performance is not only measurable, it is also clearly perceivable, and this is the strong point that Fibreplex has.